Hello, I am the Ronin Pawn, and this is Euro Truck Simulator 2. And this is my new truck. I just bought a truck in Euro Truck Simulator 2. I've been driving exclusively as a driver for hire. You provide the truck, and I'll show up, cart whatever you want from point A to point B until now. Now I've got my own rig, and we're pulling out onto the road in my new rig for the first time. I decided to bring you along for this. I went down to the local bank and said, "Excuse me, could I borrow 80,000 euro to buy a truck?" And of course they said, "Hell no." And then I said, "Give me the money," and I put a gun in their face, and they did it. And and I got myself a truck. So yeah, we're playing Euro Truck Simulator 2, not just for the sake of playing Euro Truck Simulator 2, although that would be a bloody good reason, because this is a wonderful, wonderful simulator. No prostitutes that you know, have your way with, pay, let out of the car, shoot in the head, and take your money back, as in GTA 5. No, it's just simple driving, just driving from point A to point B. But that's not what we're here for today. I'm here to start a new series, which I'm calling Tea with Pawn. And what is Tea with Pawn? Well, I've got a cup of green tea before me, and I invite you to select a beverage and join me right now. Let's do this in unison and harmony, three-part. 3, 2, 1... Alternative to drinking would be just hitting your water bong, because I'm sure that's what that sounded like on your end. So, Tea with Pawn, what's it going to be about, Pawn? Well, it's just going to be chatting. It's just going to be nice, calm chatting about things that are relevant to the channel. You may also treat this as an AMA. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below, or take it one step further, email me at roninpawn@gmail.com. With any questions, we'll address them in Tea with Pawn in the future. I've got a bloody list here, people. A big, long list of things that I've been meaning to talk to you all about. So that's why we're doing this today. And I'm going to jump straight into it. Straight into it meaning I believe we've been in the video for about 2.5 minutes now. But I've got a few things to talk to you about. Number one, I'm giving away games. Okay? I've decided to do this. I'm going to be giving away one free game a month. At least one a month. We'll see how it goes. I've got just a litany of Steam activation codes now. I've been pulled into the humble. Oh Jesus, Pawn! Will you watch your mirrors? Those are railings. You've got a big long truck back there. You've got to swing wide, son. I've got a litany of Steam activation codes because I've been going to humblebundle.com, and if you haven't seen it, it's basically, they come up with bundles and you pay whatever you like, whatever you think it's worth, and they give it to you. It's just great. It's wonderful. You get like 8 or 10 games at a time for, you know, $10, $12, something like that. Whatever you feel you want to pay them, and some of it goes to charity. It's great. Check it out. But anyway, I've got a lot of games, and I'm not going to ever get to all of them, so, you know, be aware, the free game that I'm giving away is not going to be like a AAA $60 game. If I had the money for that, I'd be buying better equipment for this computer so I can make better videos for you. We'd be out of the 720p mode, that sort of thing. I don't, so this is what we're doing. So I'm going to try and give you good quality games, but they're going to be last year's good quality games, probably. Anyway, I'm going to tell you later in the video what I want you to do. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to say a word in this video somewhere, so you can't just, you know, click and find, oh, well, it'll probably be at the end. No, I'm going to say a word in this video that's going to be completely out of place, and what I want you to do is I want you to tweet me that word at my new Twitter account, which is one of the announcements, one of the things I want to talk to you about today. I have a Twitter account. So I'm the Ronin Pawn, just Ronin Pawn at Twitter, so, you know, @ symbol followed by Ronin Pawn. That's me, and if you're interested in knowing why the hell the Might video isn't out, it has been 3 weeks or something like that, you know, which occasionally happens, then follow me on Twitter, and I will keep you up to date on, you know, where we are in the process, how many videos I'm hoping to get out in a week, and that sort of thing. So that's one announcement out of the way. The next one, I wanted to talk to you guys about this. There is something really cool going on YouTube very shortly. there's a channel, HOCGaming, run by a fellow named Harv. Harvey is, I believe, 16 years old at this point. He's been doing YouTube for over 3 years. He's got a nice little subscriber base, he does, and he's very popular in the KSP realm, although he's doing quite a number of other sorts of videos these days. Last year, young Harv, with his incredibly deep voice, if you've never heard him, go head over and take a listen to Harv's channel, HOCGaming. He's got a baritone that makes James Earl Jones say, "Damn, son." He's good, he's great. Anyway, he's doing a charity event. He did it last year, and last year he raised over $10,700 over the course of a 4-day charity event live streamed on Twitch with a number of other major KSP personalities from YouTube, and he had the game devs in, they were chatting. It was great. It was a great thing, and he's doing it all for an organization called Charity Water. CharityWater.com, they do exactly what it sounds like. They seek to bring clean sources of water to peoples who do not have them. Primarily, it seems, in Central Africa, as well as South Central Asia, Southeast Asia, that sort of thing. Very worthy charity. The man raised over $10,700. I have to support that, and that's what I'm going to do. And that's why I'm telling you right now and asking you to join me. This event is going to be going on from August 6th to August 10th, so it's coming up this Wednesday. It's going to get started. It's going to be done in, I believe, 4-hour blocks over the course of those 4 days, between the hours of 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. GMT, which I have done the math for you, and I believe that is
noon to 4 p.m.
Eastern Time, for those of you in the States, and on the Pacific Coast, that would be
9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Now, I'm going to commit. I have a very weird sleep schedule and work schedule, but I'm going to get myself up and have quite a bit of green tea and load myself up with caffeine so that I can be in the Twitch stream that day when it starts on August 6th, Wednesday, at 8 p.m. GMT, which for you in the States would be 3 p.m. Eastern or noon Pacific. So please join me, and please, dig deep. Please, you don't have to dig deep. Throw a dollar or two at this charitable thing that this fella is doing, because it's a great thing that he's doing, and it really needs to be supported. So please do join me, and please support Harv and HOCGaming and CharityWater.com. So, that's a few things I want to talk about. You know what I also wanted to do is I wanted to welcome and thank all the new subscribers that we have to the channel lately. We've got all these people coming over from the Might community. I did one little video on this mod that I was, having a lot of fun with alone, and I thought, well, I'll do a one-off video on it. And the response was so overwhelming that we're doing a series on it, and I'm very much enjoying it. I like Might a lot, but what I like more than Might is the Might community. You guys are great. I can't say enough about you. I mean, it's so overwhelmingly positive, and the fact that you've been willing to come over to my little channel and support me and try and keep me from getting myself killed 3 times a night, it's just wonderful. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming along. I would mention you all by name, but I've actually tried to record this little commentary track many times, and it takes a while to get through all your names, so let's just skip that bit on this take. I have, I'm going down my list now. Another thing that I wanted to tell you was, I have actually reduced the number of hours that I work in a week. I've taken a day out of my work week. I'm down to a 4-day work week as of this week. It will be starting this coming week, that I have 3 days to call my weekend, so to speak. And I've done that for a number of reasons, but one of the big ones is for this channel. I'm serious about this. I've been doing it for over a year, and we've had just a handful of subscribers, and I've never ever considered stopping doing it or putting my time anywhere else. I want to do this. I really enjoy this. I really enjoy the relationship that I have with all of you. It's just great. It's what I would like to do full time, if that could happen. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is, I'm putting my time where my mouth is, I'm giving up a lot of pay and saying, this is what I want to do, so this is what I'm going to do more of. So, in that realm, you can expect more videos and more constancy from me. Well, you can't expect it, but you can hope for it. I'm gonna try and get out... I've been on a schedule of... If I can get 3 videos out a week for you guys, I am happy. I'm going to try for 4. I'm going to try for 4, and I'm going to start up some new things on the channel. Until now, I have occasionally labeled a video as Pawn Plays Such and Such, and I've done that very sort of willy-nilly and haphazardly. What I want to do with that now is from now on, Pawn Plays is going to be a moniker attached to one-off videos. And if it turns into something more, like the way that Mike did, then that's great. But I'm going to start doing a lot of little this and that games. Again, it relates to the Humble Bundle thing. I've got this stack of games. I picked up 3 bundles, and now I've got like over 30 titles of games that I don't know what to do with. So I want to bring them to the channel and give you guys a taste of them. We'll do sort of a, I don't want to say review series, because I don't think that I'll be reviewing them. I'll just be playing them and doing what we do, and trying to make it fun, trying to make it light, and trying to have some comedy in there if I can squeeze it out. So, that's coming to the channel. I've got more time to do the channel. The other announcements tend toward the specific series. So first off, regarding Might, I recently asked all of you, what should I do with the wood that I had finally gleaned, that I had finally gained after oh, so much labor in Might. What should I do with it? And you guys were great, and you told me, you know, what you would do with it, and I've got a pretty good idea of what I'm going to do with it now. Thank you very much. However, I have one more episode. At the time that I'm recording this, I think this one's going to come out before that, so I'm letting you know, there's one more episode that was pre-recorded, so before we get to the actual what we're going to do with the wood, I've got one more episode of Might that's going to come out, so I'm not ignoring you, it's not, you know, it's just, we've got one more to get through, and then it'll be new stuff that I'll be using your comments as my basis of moving forward. For those of you who are watching the Pawnington series, the KSP series, I wanted to give you an idea of what that is about in my head, at least, whether it's actually going to do that or whether that is doing that. What I wanted to do with New Pawnington was I wanted to do a career mode series where we sample a bunch of different mods, career mode oriented mods for KSP, so we're coming to the end of Bargain Rockets, is basically what I'm saying, and I hate to see it go because I love this Bargain Rockets mod. I am tempted to just stay with it forever because I just can't get away from it. It's so fun, it's so quirky, it's so cheeky, it's just great. But it's not what I intended, so Bargain Rockets is coming to an end, and we're gonna move on to other mods. However, I've figured out how to sort of clip certain bits of Bargain Rockets out and slip them into other mods, so I'm gonna keep around certain things that I like the potatoes. I really liked the potato batteries, those are cute. I'm gonna keep all of our craft are gonna have suborbital potatoes on them. So that covers New Pawnington Headkill. For those of you watching Headkill, you're probably saying, where the hell is Headkill number 28, I believe it is, that we're on, and I've mentioned this in the comments, but I wanted to put it out there in a more public way. Headkill is stalled right now because I didn't want to drag everyone along. For those of you who don't know, Headkill stands for Hardcore Ender Dragon Kill. It is a Minecraft series in which I attempt to kill the Ender Dragon in hardcore mode, where when you die, the whole seed dies with you. You have to start over from scratch, no matter where you are, whether you were just crossing the threshold of the portal into the end, or whatever. If you die, then you lose everything. So we've been doing that. We've restarted a number of times in the Headkill series, and we got to the point in this latest run where it's all about the Ender Pearls and farming Endermen, and you know how long it takes to farm Endermen? I didn't want to drag all of you along for 20 episodes of just going out at night and looking for Endermen. So I decided to do sort of a montage video where you just collect a bunch of stuff, and I painted myself into a corner there because now I've got like 4 or 5 hours worth of Minecraft footage that I intend to somehow edit down into a montage that fits into one episode. So that's why you're not seeing the Headkill. It's not dead yet. We'll see where it goes. It's just stalled. The next episode is coming eventually. Look out, Pawn. You're merging on a... Jesus, God. I just about merged over on an 18-wheel truck. And you hit the curb again. These bloody roundabouts. You know what? I have driven a bit in Europe in this game now, and I appreciate Europe for the lack of roundabouts. What else is on my list? Is it a free game giveaway, charity, I think that actually covers it. So I said at some point I was going to say a word in this video that you would know when you heard it, and I forgot. I forgot. Hey, there's a lot. It's a big bloody list I've got here. You know, I've got like 12 things here. What do you don't yell at me because I forgot to say rutabaga. That's the word I picked. And don't worry about not knowing how to spell it. I don't either. I would have to look it up, and I haven't yet. So, you know, don't be embarrassed that you don't know how to spell rutabaga. Just spell it however, and send it in, you know, at Rodent Pawn. Tweet me that one, and you will be entered into our contest for a game of which I haven't determined yet, because I do want to select out. I told you I've got a bloody pile of these activation codes. I want to select something that is good, and I actually don't recognize all of these games and, you know what they are. There's some good ones in there, but, you know, the really good ones are kind of out of date by 4 or 5 years. I've got, like, the original Just Cause and things like that. But I will pick something out that's good for you, and it'll be kind of a mystery, this first one, this first August giveaway. So that's where we stand, everyone. And we've come to the end of my journey here. As you can see, I have figured out by this point in Euro Truck Simulator 2 that the best thing to do is to pull about a quarter of a mile away from where you want to park and then just drive it straight back, because this is impossible. How anyone actually does this in real life, parking an 18-wheel rig that's carrying something like this, is just insane to me. But I did a fairly good job parking it up in that one. Oh yes, that's probably my best parking job ever. Well, and this is my best tea with Pawn ever. You can always say that about the first one. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed and you just watched this video, you're insane. Why have you watched the whole thing? If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Stay with me on the channel. We're going to new places. I've got big plans in the future, things that I didn't bring up in this video. I'll see you next time. I'm Ronan Pawn out.